Burning Question, presented by Geo Digital Life, powered by Ola, Ford, Kamla Pasand, Exxon Mobil, and Siska LED.
It's a big win for security forces. Hizbul recruiter Manan Wani is killed. Forces crush Hizbul leadership in the Kashmir Valley by eliminating Manan Wani. Tukre Tukre gang glorify Hizbul terrorists with a Burhan-like narrative. Mehbooba Mufti sympathizes with terrorists, demands talks with Pakistan. Well, this is seen as a massive win for the security forces, but not only that, a major body blow when it comes to striking the massive face of terror in Kashmir Valley is considered. Breaking of Hizbul's backbone is considered. But the likes of Mehbooba Mufti and the likes of Mirwais and the likes of Hurriyat, they choose to call him a budding intellectual. They hail him as a scholar. And also, quite brazenly and shockingly, an outrageous reaction coming from Mehbooba Mufti, the former chief minister. Well, she says that it is our loss, quote unquote. The big burning question tonight, who are these to sympathize with the terrorists? In the burning question tonight, we have three big questions for all those who are still, in fact, lending so much of dignity to somebody who is a terrorist. Creating sympathy for a top Hizbul terrorist. Is that right? Do you think that is correct? At the cost of what? In the burning question tonight, we also question the Tukre Tukre gang because they are wanting still to create Burhan Wani-like narrative only and only to foment terror and unrest in Kashmir Valley. In the burning question tonight, we also ask using terrorist death to provoke unrest in Jammu and Kashmir. These are vested interests of separatists and many who think like them. That's what we are going to debate tonight on Burning Question. And let me quickly introduce all our panelists on the show tonight. We are joined by Major General AJB Jaini. He's an eminent defense analyst. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. Colonel retired VN Thapar, defense expert. Thank you, sir, for coming to our studio. Lalit Ambardar sitting in our Delhi studio, very known Kashmiri activist. And we also are joined by Imamul Nabi, political activist, live from Srinagar. We also have Irfan Hafiz, lone activist and lawyer, joining us from the valley on this show. Imamul Nabi, Irfan Hafiz lone, I would like to come to you first for your opening remarks. Why do you have to sympathize with somebody who would always be remembered and called as a terrorist? And can you please explain how could this be the loss, our loss, just because he has a PhD degree to his credit? And by the way, let me tell you, Aligarh Muslim University has issued a statement. They say that they've got nothing to do with him. He was rusticated, and the students who tried to hold a protest today were suspended. They were thrown out of college. Imamul Nabi.
Sakal, first of all, let me tell you. Okay.
Sakal, don't celebrate the death. You celebrated the death when Burhan Wani was killed. Then we saw. Yes, I am Imamul Nabi.
Okay, yes, let's open the debate. Let's open the debate. Are you celebrating a terrorist here? Are you not celebrating a terrorist on the national show? Where was your voice when you had so much of bloodshed in the Kashmir Valley? What do you mean celebrate a death?
What is the definition of terrorist?
It's called encounter.
Don't shout. Don't shout. Let us debate. Sakal,
definition of terrorist?
Sakal,
you want to know the definition of terrorist?
A terrorist is a person who is carrying the gun and is acting against the interests of the nation. A terrorist is a person who is killing for no reason. A terrorist is a person who does not obey the law of the land. A terrorist is a person who goes on killing sprees and defies the defense forces and performance of their lawful duty. That is a terrorist.
By killing Kashmiris, you want to achieve anything.
Branding yourself in the same definition.
What you have achieved by celebrating
You people are supporting the terrorists and proving that you are a terrorist yourself.
We lost a
Mr.
human
Burhani.
being. We are losing day in and day out our Kashmiri brothers. It is we who are feeling pain for everyone.
This country has been facing terrorism since last 50 years. And today you ask for a definition of terrorism?
Okay, Lalit Ambedkar responding to Babu Nabi. Lalit Ambedkar.
Listen, for your information, academic qualification is no criteria.
Yes.
Academic qualification is no criteria for to be or not to be a terrorist. Osama bin Laden was a civil engineer. He owned one of the biggest construction companies in Middle East. And the whole world celebrated his elimination. And this man, let me tell you again, Bangalore-born Kafil Ahmed went all the way to England to study space science and blew himself up at Glasgow airport. He was a budding space scientist and he was a terrorist. Therefore, any Kashmiri Islamist who thinks of a gun against India,
you have been celebrating the death of Kashmiri from last 30 years. Mr. Lalit Ambedkar, what you have achieved? What you have achieved?
Okay, let's move on. Irfan Hafiz Loan and Colonel Thapar. Irfan Hafiz Loan, Hurriyat has once again called a band call tomorrow. ऐसे बंद calls हमने पहले भी देखे जिनका कोई असर नहीं होता जमीन पे. Imamullah, just hold your thoughts. Let others also speak. Irfan Hafiz Loan and Colonel Thapar. Yes.
That he was very learned, educated. What was the use of his education if ultimately he had to pick guns to kill people and to incite other people to follow him, and burn, cause problems in the valley? What is the use of that education? Which is of no use. Without guns, with books, he would have done much better for the society.
Then there is no purpose to be in this debate.
And he has done that because he gets incitement from the likes of you.
Okay, let's hear him for some seconds, please. Irfan Hafiz Loan, please go ahead. Go ahead. Say what you have to speak.
It's my humble request. Please grant me uninterrupted half a minute, please. See, we all need to understand
I cannot guarantee you that, but please go ahead.
Humanity's worst victim. We all are victims. We are cannon fodder, be it civilians, be it man in uniform.
Don't give me these lectures on victimhood, please. Let's talk about the conflict. Your own generation has been, at the receiving end of that. Don't give us lectures on that. And if you're talking about victimhood, then why are you celebrating the death of a terrorist?
Now listen
and you're calling him a
Now
martyr?
listen to me. Now listen to me. Recently, His Excellency Governor of J&K came up with a statement wherein he said that government of India mishandled Kashmir, committed brazen blunders, and in the process
do not derail the debate.
Itself.
We are not interested in going here and there. Do not derail the debate. Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
By
Come to what has happened today. Come to what has happened today.
How did he get the gun in his hand?
To provoke unrest on
how did he get leave the books and how did he get the gun in his hand? Who gave him the gun?
That narrative is mindless.
Which narrative?
Sakal,
narrative. Ghazwa-e Hind is narrative.
Your narrative is mindless. Sakal, your narrative is mindless.
Okay, now let me educate and inform you. It's not our narrative. We talk on facts. We talk on facts and we only debate on the basis of facts and not rhetoric like you. Okay, all right. Go ahead, sir. Please respond.
Let me educate you on the fact how our jihad is born in Kashmir. When you give the slogan from the mosque, यहाँ क्या चलेगा निज़ाम मुस्तफा? यहाँ क्या चलेगा निज़ाम मुस्तफा? आज़ादी का मतलब
representative voice of the people. Today she is saying that
as long as you produce Burhan Manis and Munal Manis in Kashmir, you guys will continue to more. And unfortunately, you guys flourish on the lives of children of downtown poor Kashmiri Muslim families.
Okay, let's move
You
on.
radicalize them. Allow them to be radicalized in the name of Islam. No, just a second. It is because of your hand.
Hold on. We'll take this.
They have given him all the opportunity to surrender. Everyone, time and again. His own family, everyone, the government officials gave him all the chance to surrender. But instigation by people like you ultimately ended in what happened.
Zero. Thereby meaning
if he picks up the gun, if anybody picks up the gun, it is the professional duty of the forces to bring him down.
Hold on.
You people are yelling at yellow-bellied people.
लोन साहब ये बताइए एक सेकंड मेरे सवाल का जवाब दीजिए आप क्या आप जानते हैं कि मानन वानी और उनके जो एसोसिएट्स थे क्योंकि हुर्रियत calls them associates the militants who were neutralized along with Manan Wani. Okay, so we have learned that they were intelligence inputs as far as the civilians of Handwara is concerned. Hear me out. Ek second, this is the problem. You don't want to hear the question because you don't have an answer. When you have an intelligence input, when you have an intel input coming from a civilian pocket, it means a lot. It means that the people in Handwara wanted them to be apprehended. Yes. They have shunned militancy. That's why they are coming out in large queues to cast their votes, despite all these lectures from PDP and Hurriyat, as well as National Conference. Yes, go ahead, sir.
Listen,
don't fool.
This argument, what we have achieved in the last 30 years is absurd. Listen, Afghanistan has been burning for the past 40 years. They do not compromise with terrorists. Syria, Hafiz Assad was left with only part of Damascus as his territory. Today they are back. They are controlling the whole of Syria. Nobody in the world, nobody reconciles with terrorism. Why is India obliged to do that? Every terrorist produced in Kashmir will be eliminated. It is people like you who are responsible for the fact that perpetrators of Kashmiri Hindu genocide are roaming free in Kashmir.
Yes, and having said that,
murders and mass murders.
And having said that, okay, Mr. Lone, hold on. Major General AGB said, don't you know that who is Manan Wani? He was a Hizbul commander. He was a recruiter. Was he not a terrorist? Take a second. Let me have a very objective view. Hold on. Facts. You said that we are trying to set a narrative. Can I ask you who was Manan Wani? Was he not affiliated to Hizbul? Was he not recruiting? Did he not say that I want to kill forces? Killing forces means dignity?
What about Salahuddin?
Yes. General Chani, yes.
Now, Lone Saab, I just want to respond to you and your statement regarding the narrative. Whose narrative are you mentioning about? Are you mentioning the narrative of Manan Wali? Are you explaining the narrative of Pakistan? Or are you giving your own narrative? I am afraid you are only singing the tune of your own narrative. And your own narrative is the narrative of the terrorists. Your own narrative is the narrative of Pakistan. Your own narrative is the narrative of separatism. Your own narrative is the absolute jihadi, Wahhabi, separatist narrative. Now, the point is very simple.
Sir, I need to take a break here. The fact of the matter remains, even when for Panchayat polls, people define threats, people are defying boycott calls. They're coming out in large numbers to vote. We take a break here. So that narrative which you're trying to establish is nipped in the bud itself.
No, it suits them.
Yeah, it suits them, but then they stand exposed. So we need to take a break. We take a break. I request all our viewers and panelists to be with us. We take a break. Sir, a short break here. We'll be back with burning question debate. Stay with us. Let's go back to burning question. Major General AGP Jaini, Colonel V.N. Thapar, Lalit Ambardar also on our show, Imamul Nabi and Irfan Hafiz Lone. Imamul Nabi, I would like to come to you because Colonel V.N. Thapar has something specifically to tell you. And before I come to you, sir, I also want to tell you something, that this misplaced sympathy displayed by Hurriyat and Mehbooba is going to cost you so much. But I am shocked that your heart doesn't even bleed today. The way you are debating and talking on behalf of this terrorist who's been neutralized, where were you when Rifle Aurangzeb's body was brutalized? Did he not belong to your land? Thapar Saab.
Look, before...
Let me add here just 10 seconds. Where were you when the floods came? Where were you when the earthquake came? Where do you go away when the elections come? अगर आप हमारा अपना कश्मीर बोलते हैं, अगर आपका जज्बा इतना दुखता है एक मनन वानी के या बुरहान वानी के मरने से, आप क्यों नहीं आते इलेक्शन में? इलेक्शन में आइए, जीतिए, वहां का प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करिए. आप लोग इलेक्शन में तो भाग जाते हैं दुम दबा के बिल्लियों के माफिक.
आप लोग ऐसे
फ्लड आते हैं तो आप दिखते नहीं.
Look, what I want to say, please listen to me.
आप लोग
इंटॉलरेंट हैं. बात सुनिए,
let me respond first.
By talking like this,
question was asked to
please
me,
stop
astonishing.
it, because you are causing great harm to Kashmir.
Let's have an answer.
You are
बोलिए Imamul Saab, बोलिए, please speak. Imamul Nabi, speak up.
No, we don't need certificates from you people whose hands are soaked with blood. It is you people.
No. What do you mean by you people? What do you mean by you people?
What do you mean by you people?
You will not only get certificate.
Different country.
You know, Mehbooba. What Mehbooba has said today. What Mehbooba Mufti has said today. She should have said earlier. She should have told him to lay down the guns. Don't do this kind of a thing. You will be killed. And let me tell you, today please, Manan is over. He's finished and done with. But Zakir Musa, please tell him to put the gun down. Tell Zakir Musa to pull the gun down. Otherwise, you will be again debating after a few days. You will be debating about him also.
Yes.
You know, he won't get away. Anybody who picks up a gun has to go down with the gun.
Can I come in?
Okay, go on.
Yeah, listen, I just wanted to tell you about it. This so-called scholar has been missing since January. This scholar has been missing since January with AK-47 rifles. Can you imagine? These guys who are mourning for him should remember all these months, how many people he must have killed, how many security forces he must have killed. Number one. Number two, listen, you guys are mourning for him. You guys mourn for Burhan Wani as well. What did Burhan Wani's father say? He said, I have no regrets, I dedicated him to Allah. Before he was killed and even after he was killed. What are you talking about? These guys are radicalized to the extent that they seek spiritual ecstasy in killing and getting killed. And about AMU, about a legal Muslim university, they can't get away but by just claiming that we disown him. They need to keep a watch, have counseling centers, because this today has happened only yesterday. 3 students have been caught in Jalandhar. It's a big plot. Pakistan ISI is penetrating deep inside the mainland.
Can we listen to this justification, sir? Can we just hear him out? Yes. Imamul Nabi, what is Hurriyat's locus standi when they keep calling these buns, which never work on ground? Hold on, because you choose the term you people. Hold on, sir. Imamul Nabi, जवाब दें आप. जब आप ये you people बोलते हैं तो आपके जो हुर्रियत people है, ये अगर एक बार भी सिक्योरिटी को छोड़ के बाहर सड़क पे आए और इलेक्शन लड़े, तब हम मानेंगे. क्या you people का narrative आप सेट करते हैं? Kashmiris are voting. Kashmiris are coming out even for panchayat polls in places like Kupwara, Sopor. Can you explain this? Imamul Nabi, let's have a word from him. Yes.
हिम्मत रखिए.
हम सुनेंगे आपका जवाब. बिल्कुल सुनेंगे.
These are the same people who kill Lieutenant Fayaz.
Don't mute my voice.
Lieutenant Fayaz, your own brother.
I'm telling you.
You kill him, murder him in cold blood, and you want to glorify them? You want to glorify those people? Lieutenant Fayaz.
Hold on.
Lieutenant Fayaz was killed. He was your own people in cold blood by these guys, and you want to glorify them? What are you talking? Please, don't try to.
Mr. Lone and Mr. Nabi.
All this.
Mr. Lone and Mr. Nabi. Mr. Lone and Mr.
What are the intentions here? I need to wrap question
Mr.
also.
Lone
Sorry,
and Mr. Nabi.
This is going to be a talking point tonight
Mr.
with
Lone
our
and
editor-in-chief,
Mr. Nabi.
Arnab Goswami. The question is that this entire misplaced sympathy, what are the intentions?
I want to add
the narrative, I'm sorry, the narrative of this so-called Tukde gang, what they tried to do at the time of Burhan Wani is not going to work this time around. On that note, thank you all of you for joining us on the show tonight. We take a very, very short break. We have to take this break. We'll be back with more news and updates for you. Stay with us.